The Rotary Club and Rotarians all over the world do great works, and we are so pleased this morning to welcome Shane Lamon, who is here to tell us about another project sponsored by New Mexico Rotary Clubs. Welcome, Shane.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us. I think this is such an important subject, and we need to educate people a little bit more about what Rotary is. So let's begin with that. Tell me a little bit about Rotary and, of course, RYLA.
Rotary was formed in 1905. It's one of the oldest service organizations in the United States.
Okay.
With focuses on strong business leaders from our communities, but we focus heavily on youth-oriented programs. And it just so happens right now around the world there are over 30,000 Rotary Clubs.
Wow.
About 1.2 million members around the world, all working on service-oriented projects as volunteers.
As volunteers. And I
Yes.
think that's a key point to note, is that this is something you do as a volunteer. It's from the goodness of your heart, and it's because you want to participate in something good for the community.
Absolutely.
And for yourself. And I think that's really fabulous. And now I want to talk about RYLA too, because this is very interesting. I didn't know what RYLA was, and I think a lot of people will benefit from this. So let's hear a little bit about it.
Okay. RYLA stands for Rotary Youth Leadership Award.
Okay.
This is a program that was started in New Zealand many, many years ago.
In New Zealand?
It's a leadership camp for young adults. It was brought to our district. Our district is District 5520, which covers western Texas and all of New Mexico. And it's a leadership camp for young people that are juniors in high school that will be entering their senior year.
Okay.
It's held each summer. Within our district, District 5520, we have about 70 Rotary Clubs.
Wow.
And most of those clubs sponsor at least one or two boys and or girls to this camp.
Wow.
Rotary District picks up all of the fees for entering the camp for the
Really?
students.
They pick up all the fees?
Covers all costs as well as transportation to and from camp.
That's amazing. Because I used to go to camp, and one of the biggest expenses for my family, they would save up all year to send me, and the transportation, the camp itself, and so to be able to do something like this and know it's covered, that's huge.
Well, again, it's money from Rotarians. They like to contribute and see these youth leadership programs. We look for 90 boys and 90 girls each year to attend this camp.
Okay.
And right now we're entering the phase where we're starting to interview candidates, applicants, and make decisions on who will make it to the camp.
How would you come up with the decision based on those interviews? So what are some things that maybe the applicants should know ahead of time to help them have a little leg up?
Absolutely. We are looking for kids with very strong leadership skills already. They may be on a sports team, team captain, cheerleader squad, kids that show incredible self-confidence and already have great leadership skills.
Okay, great.
Our goal at the RYLA camp is to take those skills and move the kids even further up the ladder. We mentor them with great business leaders, strong folks from around our community, politicians. We just have an amazing wealth of mentors that come and assist at the camp.
And what I really like about that is that the year that you're doing it, it's going into their senior year. It's the year they'd be applying to college. So you're giving them a lot of these leadership skills as they go into that point in their life where they are going to have to start doing those applications and those interviews. And those are tough for kids. And when you have this kind of advanced knowledge, it's only going to help them.
By all means.
Yeah.
And it's tremendous to understand what having being able to put on your college transcripts or your high school transcripts that you've attended this camp. It means a lot to people that understand how hard it is to make the cut to attend this camp.
Absolutely. And you said 90 girls, 90 boys.
Correct.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about when the camp is.
Okay, this summer our camp is going to be held in July.
Okay.
The first portion of the camp is the girls' camp. It's a one-week camp.
Okay.
It will start on July 23rd.
Okay.
I'm sorry, on July 17th.
Got
and
it.
It will run through the 23rd.
Perfect.
The boys come up on the 23rd when the ladies depart, and the boys' camp runs from the 23rd of July through the 29th of July.
Perfect. Okay, and now let's tell everybody where it is.
Okay, the camp is in the East Mountain area of Albuquerque.
Okay.
It's held at what is called Manzano Mountain Retreat, a beautiful facility.
Nice.
It's absolutely gorgeous, very modern. We have a large swimming pool, modern gymnasium, and then for teaching certain leadership skills, we have tremendous apparatuses that have been set up by this camp where we utilize, for example, low rope and high rope experiences to, again, help build self-confidence and strengthen these young individuals.
That's fabulous. Yes, I was going to ask you, what are some of the different activities beyond the leadership courses and being able to hone those skills? What specific activities they'll be doing beyond that?
There's a lot of competitions. We have inter-cabin competitions. We do a lot of sporting events.
Okay.
We did talk very briefly about some of the folks that come up to mentor as well as to speak to the group. But we've we've had some fabulous speakers. Several governors have been up there, chiefs of police. Shoshana Johnson, the young lady that was shot in Iraq, as a female, has spoken to the girls' camp before. We've had astronauts. We get some powerful speakers that have a wonderful message to say to these young folks.
Oh, it sounds like an incredible opportunity that no student should really pass up if they can. I would recommend highly that you apply and tell them exactly how they can do so.
The best way to do this is to get on our website, which is district-5520.org.
Okay.
Once you get that open, you can click on RYLA, R-Y-L-A.
Okay.
And under RYLA, there are a few things you can look at, but the main thing right now is applications. The complete 8-page application is there. It will take some time to fill out. But that can be submitted to a local Rotary Club if they want to check in their phone book for their local Rotary Club or if they know someone.
Okay.
If not, they can get on our website, and there's contact information on the website where they can submit that to us and we can get it to the proper clubs for the interview process.
Perfect. And what's the deadline?
The deadline right now is March 1st. It might be extended just a bit.
Okay.
It's upon the count that we have. But usually 1 in 2 or 1 in 3 young people are selected for this camp that submit the applications. So it's really a worthy thing to try for, and it's incredibly rewarding.
Oh, it sure sounds like it is, and I highly recommend it. Shane, thank you so much for being with us today.
Again, our pleasure, and from Rotary District 5520, thank you for having us and allowing to get this message out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.